Hey guys, Marisa at KitchenTableStamper.com. Today I want to run you through this fun treat bag. It is a treat bag featuring the Stampin' Up! Glassine gift bags. They are not available in the catalog anymore. I will have an Amazon link for you where you can find them because I myself only have 3 of these left, but I did find them, and so never fear, I can get you bags. If you don't love the treat bag, this would adapt to a card front really easy. All right, so let's get started. I want to show you first, I love this glassine bag because of its capacity. You can fit in some goodies and a card, and that's what I did for this downline of mine. See how much you can put into these little bags and how pretty they decorate up. So I did find a source for them, and I will include that, but use your imagination because this would make a great card even if you don't have a need for a treat bag or if you don't have the glassine bags. All right, let me walk you through the Stampin' Up! Product that I used to make this bag. I have the brand new and very exciting lemon zest stamp set with the Build a Lemon punch. I love this bundle. They're available together, 10% discount. It is a phenomenal value for the punch and the stamps. Just couldn't pass it up. It's cheerful, it's perfect for the season, and I'm excited to play with it here. Made this bag, and I can't wait to show you some other things I'll do with it. I've got banners for you for my sentiment tag. It has the hello and the little outline for the tag, and then the bunch of banners has a framelit to cut that out. And then I also use my layering circles framelits. My Stampin' pads for this project are Old Olive and Daffodil Delight. Okay, let's go through our consumable supplies to make this project. I've got the little gold binder clip, and I have some linen thread. It's about 7.5 inches. I've got a piece of the olive mini chevron ribbon. It's about 11 inches. I have a piece of Daffodil Delight, and it's 2.5 by 5. I have a piece of Old Olive that's way too big, about 2 by 3 would be fine for you. That's just from my scrap bag. 3.25 inches square of Daffodil Delight and Whisper White will be more than enough to cut these biggest smooth circle and biggest scallop circle from the layering circles. I have another scrap Whisper White that's 1 by 2 for my tag. And then my Daisy Delight paper, I have a piece that's 2.5 by 6 and a piece that's 2 by 4. And that's the flip sides of those designer series paper if you're interested. Pretty, aren't they? Okay, let's get the Stampin' pads here and do some stamping. Now, I've got my Daffodil Delight ink and my Daffodil Delight cardstock scrap here. And we're going to stamp both lemons on this piece right here. I'm going to stamp the slice to the extreme left, and then we're going to stamp the lemon itself, and we're going to stamp it with the smaller end down so that it's easy to put that in the punch. Now I want to die cut this with my layering circles. This little circle here that is about 1 3/4 cuts out the lemon perfectly. And knowing Stampin' Up, that wasn't an accident. I'm going to take this one to the die cut machine in just a minute, but before I do that, let me get my little tag stamped and then we can die cut both at the same time. So we're going to ink up the little banner image here and stamp that with Daffodil Delight, and then we've got the hello image and we're going to stamp that with Old Olive, and I'm stamping it just a bit to the right because I'm going to punch a hole in it and thread it, so we want room for the little hole. All right, that's got to get die cut, and since we're still stamping, let's just take care of these leaves real quick. Now when you're using a Stampin' Up! Builder punch, you want to pay attention to which way the image that you're about to punch is oriented in the punch. So I'm going to stamp my leaf. See how my leaf is down and to the right? That's going to make placing it into the punch very easy. Perfect placement. punch it. Now you notice that the other leaf is already punched. So here's what I've been doing, and it's working pretty well for me. I just ink up the other leaf with Old Olive, and then I lay the punched out piece right on top of the stamp, and then press with another block and tip it off. And that way I only have to punch once, but I don't have to worry about where exactly to stamp so that those two leaves cut at one time. I don't know if that's the only answer for using the lemon builder punch, but I sure hope it helps you. All right, let me grab my Big Shot and we'll cut out our tag and our lemon, and then we'll punch the whole lemon. Okay, I've got the Big Shot and the magnetic platform. My lemons are ready to cut. There's my little tag. We can do it all in one pass. Okay, now that we've cut the lemon slice, the field is clear here and we can just put our lemon in and we won't damage the slice. Okay, so there's our pieces. Here's our sample. Let's assemble, shall we? All right, so because this is going to one of my downline, what I did was I grabbed some snail adhesive and I adhered the Whisper White to the Daffodil Delight. And I adhered the lemon slice to the Whisper White. Then I took a couple of dimensionals and I put one at the very end of my lemon here. And when I exposed the adhesive, I could just add the leaf to the back there. And then I added the lemon to the tag. Then with another little dimensional, or you could use a mini dimensional, it'd be perfect for this. Add a mini dimensional and a tiny bit of snail right here on the end. You could also use a tiny drop of multi-purpose liquid glue, but you're going over the top of the lemon here so you can adhere the one leaf flat there on top of the lemon. Now you see you've made the perfect place for your clip, and nothing needs to be adhered. So when my downline gets this, or even for, this would be good for a customer too, when my customer gets this, they can enjoy the parts just as they are, rearrange them on a card or show the different pattern papers. Nothing's actually adhered to each other in any permanent sort of way. So the papers and the tag are clipped to the bag. I'm going to grab that length of Old Olive and thread it through on that gold binder clip. I'm going to loop up over and make a bow. There. Now even the ribbon is adhered, or is attached but not adhered, so it can be taken off and repurposed. I'll trim the ends of that, make it pretty. And then I need a 1/8 inch hole punch, and I'm going to punch a hole in my tag there. And then I'll thread my linen thread folded in half from the back to the front. I'm going to tuck the tails through the loop we just created, and then I'm going to put the linen thread underneath the olive ribbon and make a little thread knot to tie the tag onto the clip. There it is. We can trim off the excess. And our bag is complete. All decorated and completely free in case you want to make it into a card after you take the treat out. All right, if you've got any questions about Stampin' Up! Or joining the Kitchen Table Stamper team, if you've got any questions about this project or the new 2017-18 catalog, if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email me, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. Thanks for watching.